everyone. It is Wednesday, I tell you, at way more ish than 8. How are you tonight? How are you this Wednesday? What are you grateful for this Wednesday evening? That is what we want to know about. I can do this correctly. There we go. What is going on in your world tonight on this Wednesday night, the 9th of November? Hey, Kitty, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live. Sorry I am here so late. Sorry I am here so late tonight. Cassandra kept on trying and trying to get me here on time. It is do not blame the woman that is trying to get me going here. Hey, Julie Jankowitz, how are you tonight? Glad you made it home safely from your ride. Hey, Kimberly, good to have everybody here tonight live on this Wednesday night, on this full moon Wednesday. Full moon Wednesday. What is happening in your world and what are you grateful for this Wednesday night? That is what I'm asking of you this Wednesday night. It is good to be back here. Hey, Cindy, how are you? It is great to have you here tonight. Good to have you here with us on what has been a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs day. Is that a thing? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? That's what it has felt like. It felt like it's been a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs day. Nice day before the bottom drops out temperature wise. Yes, I think that is going to be happening, which quite honestly, time wise, Kitty, should be good for when people have all this long weekend for a lot of people as we celebrate Veterans Day and thank those that serve our country. But a lot of them will be out shopping when all these government workers are off. And that will be good that there's a temperature drop for your coat selection. Uh, Yay! Congratulations, Cindy, on opening your second location. I can't wait to see it the next time I'm down there. The next time I'm down there, it's the time of year my Texans make a trip up here. Hey, Jennifer, great to have you here tonight. Talked to Brad earlier. I think you were somewhere in the background when I was talking to Brad. I had the funky stuff going on your server tonight. I actually had Russell working on it. I'm like, why is this not working for me? Better I'm hearing it from me than you when I was trying to do stuff for you. Your open house on Saturday. That cold weather should be very good for your open house. Mike the weatherman. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like well, let me rephrase that. From what people are telling me, I haven't watched much news or much weather, but from what people are telling me, Jennifer, your area isn't going to get the brunt of it. But I know Angie's worried, and people on the other coast are really, really worried. I've heard from Rose and people on that coast are in Cary and things that are worried over on the other coast. So I hope nobody gets it. I hope nobody gets it. But we'll see. Yeah, the other side doesn't sound pretty over there. Well, again, what people tell me, I have listened to no one. I have very much limited my content to the bare minimum facts the last few days so that I know what's going on. I'm not an idiot, but I am not enthralled by everything that is on every page. We are broadcasting, speaking of pages, we are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. Any problems with Facebook, hop on over to YouTube. Cassandra's got the link there for you in the show comments. At several points today, Nana had multiple TVs going with multiple news, watching it all. And I can't watch that minute by minute stuff. I am interested in it, but I can't. I can't do it. It's not good for my mindset, and I have enough to knock my mindset off of things today. So let's get at it with our Stay Positive book, and then we'll talk about staying positive. Tonight we are on page 154 in the Stay Positive book. If you're following along, when you are tired and drained, remember to never, never, never give up. Finish strong in everything you do. When you feel like your situation is beyond your control, pray and surrender. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. That is true. Hey, Carrie, we were just talking about you. How are you doing? Hopefully, it is all safe where you are. When I was talking to people earlier, it was just a lot of wind early coming in ahead of the storm. Everybody I've talked to in Florida today. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you and Rose on your coast and Angie in between that everybody in Florida is good on this with this storm. Um, I think Brad told me, Jennifer's husband Brad told me that it's been 37 years or something like that, almost 4 decades since there's been a named storm in September. Ooh, 74 mile an hour. Well, considering what you had last month, that's nothing, but I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot, but it's been that kind of day today. It's been a full moon day. Lots of weird stuff. I mean, shoot, that's why I was like, saw Cassandra pulling up the driveway tonight, and I said, "Come on, let's go out to dinner." I'm like, we just need to get away from all of reality. Let's go out to dinner, and grab something to eat. And so we did, because in with everything that's going on in your day to day, in your real world, storms and the storms of life, you've got to remember to take some self care. I know this is not Self Care Wednesday, but it's sort of going to be because we lose track sometimes of what's important. I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. But I'm going to entertain you with a little bit. I do have an extra trivia here for you. So I'm going to give you a Wednesday night trivia to take your mind off of things for a minute. One of these stories is real. One of these stories is fake. The other three are real. Okay, Kitty, you got me laughing. You pulled like an Angie. Like Angie likes to do things just before we go live to get me laughing or get me off compass. I was just about to read these, and you make me laugh that a customer asked for a measuring tape today and then insisted it was wrong. That pretty much goes with the way everybody I've talked to. I'll talk to you about it in just a second. I'll give you our topper for the day. Three of these stories are real and one is fake. Can you spot the fake story? Bud Light has released a life-size Christmas tree filled with its signature beer for the holidays. Tropicana introduced a limited edition mimosa maker that comes with an orange juice spray bottle. Juicy Couture has teamed up with Kraft Real Mayo for a collection that features a Mayo Couture tube top. A Mayo Couture tube top. Jet Puffed is selling a queen-size marshmallow pillow inspired by the brand's marshmallows. Which of those stories is the fake story? Did Bud Light release a life-size Christmas tree filled with its signature beer for the holidays? Did Tropicana introduce a limited edition mimosa maker that comes with an orange juice spray bottle? Did Juicy Couture team up with Kraft Real Mayonnaise for a collection that features a Mayo Couture tube top? Or did Jet Puff sell a queen-size marshmallow pillow inspired by the brand's marshmallows? It is definitely a full moon. So I will tell you our story for the day. Hey, Florida Angie, how are you doing there? Hopefully, the wind and rain is not too terrible. It is definitely a full moon. It is definitely a full moon. You are right about that. Oh, Juicy. No, Juicy Couture has teamed up with Kraft Real Mayonnaise for a collection that features a mayonnaise couture tube top. I am not modeling that for you. I hope none of you are modeling that. But yes, Juicy did do that. And Tropicana did introduce a limited edition mimosa maker that comes with an orange juice spray bottle. So that is true as well. That leaves you either Jet Puff selling a queen size marshmallow pillow inspired by the brand's marshmallows, or Bud Light released a life size Christmas tree filled with its signature beer for the holidays. I'm glad you are safe, and I'm glad Florida is holding tight. So our top crazy of the day. I'll give you that one. You think about which is the real is the fake story. Uh, has to be the beer tree. Yes, Kitty, you got it. The beer tree is fake. Although that one seemed the most likely. I got to tell you, that one seemed the most likely to me. I'm curious about the marshmallow pillow though, because I always think mom's finding a good pillow to sleep on. So and I'm always curious about that. Our crazy of the day was our at our clothing stores. Our our opening person opened, no problem. Everything was going fine. Our next person came in, the next scheduled person who was scheduled in, and 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 called their manager to say they found the opening person on the ground, having problems breathing and wasn't breathing well. Okay, who can come in to cover? Was the question. Now, the person did not call 911 for this person on the ground. I have a man down or woman down, and no, let's not call 911. Who else is going to come in and work? Who's going to come to work? Who's going to cover the shift? And that's not me asking the question. That's not me saying, hey, the show still must go on, which I get the show must go on, but really? I mean, even I know to call 911. Okay. And still, Cassandra had been coming between stores. She was dropping off some stuff until Cassandra got there. Cassandra was the one that finally called 911, which had to be at least 10 minutes. If I'm being nice, it was 10 minutes later. It was probably 15 or more minutes later that Cassandra got there. That's the kind of full moon nuttiness that we had today. But let me rephrase that. That was the full moon nuttiness that made the top of the list. There was a lot of other full moonness out there. I do like Kitty's that your measuring tape must be wrong. Um, you know, you got nothing. They are okay. They got RSV, which is going around. You got to keep in mind this year there's a whole bunch of stuff going around. You got the flu, you got COVID, you got RSV. All this stuff, I mean, the COVID is still relatively new, but all this stuff happens every fall, every winter, and is out there. And you have to do self care. You have to take care of yourself. You still need to keep your store clean. You still need to Clorox wipe and disinfect regularly. It's not a bad idea to wear a mask occasionally, especially this time of year if you're high risk. I always wear one. I don't wear one most of the time, but I do wear one when I'm on a plane or in a closed-in area like that where there isn't circulation. And the airlines have good circulation when the plane is flying, but not such great circulation when the planes are on the ground. And I fly a lot, so if you see me on the airplane, you'll see me wearing a mask. You have to do you. You have to do what you feel safe and the level of safety you need. Viral pneumonia in the hospital. That's awful, Kitty. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they recover quickly. This employee, they said, should be able to be good to come back to work on Monday, which would be wonderful if that's the case. But They've already used all their, well, sick time earlier in the year. They were sick, then they were sick with COVID, and now they have RSV. So they've had a bad run of things. But this is where self-care is really important. Okay, taking a breath from all the craziness that's going on in our world, the what's going on in your stores, what's going on in your personal life, just taking time to breathe. Angie and I were working on our calendars today and all the things we have scheduled over the next few weeks. And it's like, it's okay to breathe. And even this weekend, Cassandra and I were talking, sometimes she likes to go in on the weekend because she can sneak into the warehouse where nobody is usually on the weekend and get some stuff done. And she's like, yeah, I'm like, you don't need to go in. Take the weekend off. Um, that's okay. We're in a good spot. So, take time to take time. That is so important. I've been running crazy personally. We were away at Disney and then I've just been on the road. So, this week, well, I'm home today. I'm in the home office today. Tomorrow, I'm at a meeting for the Retail Association of Massachusetts that I sit on their board, and then back in the office on Friday. And next week, I'm in DC for a couple of days. Next week, I got to go to DC for a couple of days for the National Retail Federation, see if we can get this Credit Card Competition Act through. I'll be posting different advocacy things for you guys to help me click through next week to help push that through. But it's so important, okay, to encourage your team to take a break, to encourage you to take a break, especially, this is a marathon, not a sprint. This is a long game. Business has no finish line. It has no finish line. So we got to keeping on, and keep at it. But you need to take a break. You do need to take a lunch. You do need to take time, like Cassandra and I, and just go out to dinner tonight. And that's okay, to take some time to take time, because the crazies are out there and they will get you. They will, if you let them. And so there's always crazy in our world. But, you have to take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, you are on board. And most people are not that crazy. Most people are not that crazy. But we're going to have a less healthy winter. Is that the right term? Just because, if you look at even last December, a lot of people were wearing masks. You had the Omicron variant and other things. That isn't going to be this winter. So just natural germs are going to spread more. So wash your hands more often. Use hand sanitizer and use Clorox wipes and sanitize things. Keyboards, mice, light switches, counters, shopping carts, everything in your stores to keep you and your team as healthy as can be. There's no silver bullet that will keep everything away from you, but whatever you can do to help to minimize the effects of anything is huge. So I highly encourage that. Highly encourage that. Talking about, we've talked a lot about inflation. We've talked about a lot about inflation. Walmart and Aldi are trying to get it off the mind of Thanksgiving shoppers, which I don't know how easy that's going to be, but they are selling Thanksgiving foods at last year's prices to discount the effects of inflation. They're raising the price on everything else, but they're trying to make Thanksgiving that way. It's an interesting marketing tactic, and certainly will bring some people in. But it is a way of helping things along. But our industry, the resale industry, really has an inflation help story. Even though your prices should be higher than they were 2 years ago, your prices should be higher. Okay, we have a tremendous story as a business to share of how, as an industry to share, of how we help families stretch their budget, how they can give more for less by shopping retail. Okay, give more, get more for less by shopping resale. It is a tremendous story to tell, and it's something you should be telling often right now because as each day ticks by between now and the holidays, you are losing shopping days. You're not only losing shopping days, which is important, okay, but you're losing shopping budget. And what I mean by that is shopping budget, uh, not depreciates is the wrong word. Declines as each day goes by because as they spend part of their budget, there is more money for holiday shopping. They had $1,000 for holiday shopping at the beginning of the holiday season. Each day that goes by, they have less to spend, okay, because they bought something. So you want to capture more of their holiday budget, shopping budget early, okay, because that's also when you have the most at full price. So it is a double win for you in your store. So, reminding shoppers of how you can fill their carts, how you can fill their shopping needs, how you can help them get more for less, and have the unique. If you're shopping, if you're looking for the unique holiday gift, shop resale. And that is for everything. Okay, everything from your items in your stores to your gift cards. Okay, shoppers love it. Okay, nearly 90% of consumers have shopped something in the resale marketplace in the last year. Okay, which is huge. Okay, that is huge. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of what is happening out there, but make that part of your holiday story. And that's what it really is. It's telling people this story. It is reminding them of why they can stretch their budget, how they can get further, how much they can fit in a bag, how many unique items, how many people they can cross off their gift list. Okay? Remember that in your marketing, which should be more often right now, okay, the only person the frequency is irritating is you. Okay, retail store owners feel terrible about sending too many, quote unquote, too many emails or too many texts or too many commercials. Okay, I assure you, you are less than all the political ads that just dropped from the TV and the internet and from your text. I mean, that was one of the biggest complaints that both parties received this year was the unwanted texting, the unwanted texting that stores were getting. I mean, that people were getting from candidates, and you could never opt out of them. You opt out of one, you'd get an email from another. So you cannot over market to people right now. They may not look at every one, but the ones they look at will be priceless. So know that. And we've been talking about it in the Next Level program, in the things we've the emails to be sending out and the connections you should be making with your customer if you are a Next Level member. If not, the cart's still open till Sunday. But we have it all in there for you so that you can be sending out these now and frequently, so that you're communicating with your customers because they want to hear from you. That is the other thing people want to do. They want to do business locally. They want to commit to local causes. They want to donate to local things. They want to shop local. It is not just a thing. It's not just a tagline. It is a reality. So know that and take advantage of it while the consumer is on your side. It is a tremendous opportunity. So don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that. You know what else you shouldn't lose sight of? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, you can ring that bell so you know when another one drops. You can also share with everybody in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everyone continue to grow their business. I'm here every Wednesday and Sunday at more 8 than ish. Wednesday and Sunday at more 8 than ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com. Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start this program every night with the Stay Positive book. The Stay Positive book. We have here at the beginning. Our first part was when you are tired and drained, remember to never, never, never give up. Finish strong in everything you do. When you feel like your situation is beyond your control, pray and surrender. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. When you're in a high pressure situation and the game is on the line and everyone is watching you, remember to smile, have fun, and enjoy it. Life is short. You only live once. You have nothing to lose. Seize the moment. That's the truth, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, even. We will continue to party. We will party hardy. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until Sunday night at more 8 than ish, know that you and you, but most importantly, you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. All our Florida peeps, stay safe in the storm. You've got this. See you Sunday.